Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas. Now on 103.7 FM, welcomes you to the Wise Guys Construction Cyclones basketball pregame show. Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa at 785-229-5651. Now, for a preview of this Ottawa Cyclone basketball broadcast, here's KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman.
And welcome back to the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame ahead of boys basketball between Ottawa and Paola. If you're just now joining us, Lady Cyclones losing tonight 62-44. Ottawa now 0-6 on the season. Paola moves its record to 5-2. Well, Ottawa got a big monkey off its back during the football season when they beat the Paola Panthers. And now the Cyclones look to do that in boys basketball as well. Not that streak has been nearly as long, but Ottawa lost both games to Paola last year. At home, 76-53, and here at Paola, 72-62. We'll talk about these two teams after this timeout. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show on KOFO.
Scott Schultz of Comfort Care Homes on the renovation of their facility in Ottawa, completed by Wise Guys Construction.
Bill and Jason managed the project. They basically handled all the external communication with all the different parties, and it was a very smooth process. I was extremely satisfied. We've received nothing but compliments on the home and just really glad to have them involved. I think Wise Guys is one of the leading construction firms in Ottawa.
Be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
Follow your favorite area high school or Ottawa University team with that KOFO Sports Guide. The KOFO Sports Guide features your team's schedule from football and volleyball to wrestling and basketball, golf, soccer, tennis, baseball, softball, and track. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at these following locations: Keith King State Farm Insurance, Beckman Motors, Ottawa Family Physicians, QSI, Wise Guys Construction, Osage County Attorney's Office, Brandon Jones, or check it out online at KOFO.com.
Back here on the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show. We talked about last year's ball games, both won by Paola. And really, a lot of it had to do with the fact that the Cyclones last year were a junior-laden team where Paola had a bunch of seniors, and they lost several really good ones, including point guard Justin Criddle and post player and really able to score from anywhere, Mason McDowell. Also, Alex Wilson was on that team. But Paola still has quite a bit of size on the inside with senior Tana Moala and senior Matthew Wilson. Also Brandon Wilkes, a junior, at 6'3", so that'll give Ottawa some trouble. Paola has not given up a lot of points during this season. They're going to pride themselves on defense, and coming off a state tournament appearance last year, Panthers want to get some sort of a streak going against this Ottawa High basketball team. Cyclones, on the other hand, have played pretty well with the exception of the Topeka West game. Their last game coming in to the Christmas break was a 61-36 win over Lewisburg. They were led by Isaac McCullough, who had 27 points, and Perry Carroll finished with 16. And the Cyclones will have to get some balance here tonight against this Paola team, especially if they can get something going on the inside. That will help immensely. Take a time out, be back with more. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show on KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
She's here. The first baby of 2017. Welcome Eva Eileen Rossi, born at 6:36 a.m. January 1st. Eva was born at Ransom Memorial Hospital, weighing in at an even 8 pounds and 20 inches long. She's the daughter of Alicia and Marcus Rossi. Mom and dad and new daughter Eva join big sister Lila Rossi at home in Wellsville. Congratulations to the Rossi family from KOFO and Ransom Memorial Hospital.
Run down some scores that we have for you. Few finals in girls play. Baldwin 65, Lewisburg 26. DeSoto beat Eudora tonight 51-30. Wellsville 49, Anderson County 35 in our KOFO game of the week. The boys game can be heard on KOFO.com. Last score we had on Chase County and West Franklin 35-16. Chase County with the lead at the half. And Iola beat Osawatomie tonight 57-23. Other games, Spring Hill hosting Blue Valley Southwest, Mission Valley at Central Heights, Linden at Council Grove, Northern Heights at Osage City, and Santa Fe Trail at Burlington. And that's going to do it for our Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show. We're back with more here from the new Paola High School Gymnasium. After this, you're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 1220 KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone Basketball pregame show on KOFO. Tip-off is next. Bill Crowley, owner of Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, on what sets them apart as your trusted source for residential and commercial construction.
We're not a handyman service. We're a professional licensed construction company. We're not only licensed in Ottawa. With our license, we can work anywhere.
Which means?
No matter what the project or where, you get a licensed contractor every time. We've been in business for 13 years. Our experience and customer service are what keeps us in business.
Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone Basketball on 103.7 FM, 1220, and KOFO.com. Tonight's game is being brought to you by Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Hale Family Dentistry, Kansas State Bank, Adams & Brothers Heating and Cooling, Ottawa Recreation Commission, and by State Farm Insurance agent Keith King, Ransom Memorial Hospital, Sutton's Jewelry, Franklin County Chiropractic, CarStar, Messenger's Home Furnishings. Also by Dingle & Son Mortuary, the Ottawa Herald, Wise Guys Construction, People's Bank. Ottawa Cyclone Basketball is also being brought to you by Ryan Disbro State Farm Insurance, Kramer Pharmacy, Ottawa Chiropractic, Performance Electric, Bones Transportation, and by Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Dale's Body Shop, the City of Ottawa, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Maxwell Chiropractic, Quality Structures Incorporated, and Great Life Golf and Fitness, Advantage Electric, and RE/MAX Connections agent Neva Smith. Now let's return courtside and once again join KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman for Ottawa Cyclone Basketball.
And back here at Paola High School, we are set for the men's game of this doubleheader. Ottawa and Paola. Cyclones are 4-1 coming in, 2-0 in the league. Paola still perfect in league play at 3-0. They are 4-2 overall on the season. Ottawa High is back home on Tuesday night, and the opponent will be the Baldwin Bulldogs. Ladies will tip it off at around 6 o'clock, and the guys will follow things up at about 7:30. And all that action on KOFO. And we're about ready here for the starting lineups and the national anthem. Tomorrow we have Ottawa University basketball for you on KOFO. It's a doubleheader with Ottawa at McPherson. And we'll be back with more. We'll tell you a little more about that after this timeout. It's a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
Bones Transportation has been a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone Athletics. They wish the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa.
This is Dr. Adam Maxwell of Maxwell Chiropractic, serving you with chiropractic and wellness care at 225 South Walnut in Ottawa. Call 785-893-8272 for an appointment. As a former Cyclone, I wish this year's teams good luck, and I'm proud to be a supporter of Ottawa Cyclone Athletics.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to all the teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Adamson Brothers has been maintaining your comfort for over 30 years, and they can keep you warm this winter with wood stoves, pellet stoves, and gas or wood fireplaces. Call them today at 785-242-9273. That's 785-242-9273.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
And back here, we'll tell you real quickly, we have Ottawa University basketball tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock for the ladies start, 5 for the guys. David Potter will be in McPherson to bring you that doubleheader. Now here tonight's starting lineups. First of all, for the Cyclones, number 1, Devion Bethe, a 5'10" junior. Number 5, Drew Bones, 6'6" and a senior. Number 11, Chris Johnson, he's 6'4" and a junior. Number 23, Isaac McCullough, 6'4", a senior. And number 30, Perry Carroll, 5'11" and a senior. Cyclones coached by Cliff McCullough and assisted by Evan Schaefer, Blake Lasley, and Rob Hedrick. For Paola, number 10, Noah Bell, a 5'9" senior. Number 22, Andrew Phillips, a 6-foot senior. Number 25, Brandon Wilkes, 6'3" and a junior. Number 42, Tanner Moala, 6'5" and a senior. And number 43, Matthew Wilson, he is also 6'5" and a senior. Paola is coached by Dave Cash and assisted by Tommy Morris and Ryan Oshel. Ottawa in red uniforms, black and white trim. Paola will be in the white uniforms with black and gold trim. Tonight's Cyclone Tip-Off is sponsored by Bones Transportation, a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone athletics. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa. Cliff McCullough, a couple of words of instruction before his team takes the floor. Tanner Moala will jump center for Paola. And Chris Johnson will do honors for the Cyclones. Hope you enjoy this basketball game. Again, earlier action, Paola beat Ottawa in girls play 62-44. Tap controlled by Paola in backcourt. Bell will be the point guard. He'll be picked up by Devion Bethe as he crosses the timeline. Ottawa starts in a man-to-man. High post bounce to Wilson. Now left side it goes to Bell, and he lost it. Looked like he tried to make a behind-the-back dribble and lost it out of bounds. Probably important for the Cyclones to start out well, see if they can pick up a lead, take this crowd out of the game. Carroll to McCullough. Left wing, out top it's Bones. Drew's got a new haircut here for the new year. Now it's Johnson, left wing. He'll drive it to the basket and shoot a score. Nice move to the hole that time by Chris Johnson, and the Cyclones lead 2-0. Bell, near sideline, picks up his dribble. Cross court it goes to Wilkes. Wilkes bounces high post to Wilson. Now over it goes to Phillips. Now shot inside by Moala, misses. Johnson has the rebound. McCullough will push it up court for Ottawa High. At the top of the circle, pulls up for three and swishes it. 5-0 early. We played a minute. Wilson hands off to Bell. Bell looking over the floor. High post bounce, Paola. Back it goes to Bell. Inside it goes, and the pass is stripped away by Carroll. And it goes out of bounds, and Carroll slipped as he went after that basketball, but he's all right. Paola will inbound near the corner, near sideline. Wilkes looking. Out high comes to Bell. Bell. Back out near midcourt. Phillips, right side to Wilkes. Out top, Wilson. Here's a three-point try by Bell, missing, and rebounded by Bones. Up court, the Cyclones. Here's Johnson running the floor again. Right-handed scoop shot misses, though, and rebounded by Bethay. His left-handed scooper won't go, and finally Paola has it. And a strip by Bethay and a steal. McCullough fakes the long three. Now pulls up. Is it outside to Carroll? Perry will put up the three ball left side and miss. And Paola has the rebound. 2 minutes gone in this one. Ottawa 5, Paola nothing. Bell, top of the circle, Paola. Right side it goes to Phillips. Phillips bounces the post to Wilson. Wilson cutting now is Wilkes. His shot missed. Rebound Paola back up and in. Carroll in the front court for the Cyclones. Gives off to Johnson. Left wing it goes to Bethay. Devion to the free throw line. Now goes right side Carroll. Get pass to Johnson. Chris can shoot the three. Didn't take it there. Drives in and it'll be fouled. Paola foul will be called on Andrew Phillips, his first, and the team's first. Bethay along the baseline to the inbound. Gets it into Carroll. Swings it outside to McCullough. Wilkes is on McCullough. McCullough looking to penetrate. Lost the basketball, but got it back. Carroll with the top of the circle. Right side, McCullough fakes the three, and he'll be fouled out on the floor. Believed by Wilkes, yes. Brandon Wilkes with the personal foul. And it comes to Johnson. Nearly lost the basketball. Got it back. Over to Carroll. Now McCullough. Into the post to Johnson. Johnson turn around her off the glass. No good. But Bones puts it back up and in. Drew Bones with the offensive putback. And it's 7-2 Ottawa. 4:50 to play. First period. Near sideline, Phillips. Out top, Wilson. Left wing to Wilkes. Backdoor cut to Phillips. Stripped of the ball. Ottawa steals it. Here's Carroll driving into the lane and swatted out of bounds. And it'll remain Ottawa's possession. Ottawa's going to bring Cooper Deal into the lineup. And Bones will get a breather. Drew Bones named to the Shrine Bowl team earlier this week. Here's McCullough for three, top of the circle, good. Taylor driving, and that is blocked shot by Chris Johnson, picked up by Mwala, and then Johnson commits a foul. Johnson blocked the first one, got the body on the second one, and Brandon Wilkes will go to the free throw line. Free throw Wilkes is good. 10-3 Ottawa, 4:14 to play in the first period. Wilkes hits them both. Carroll brings it up court. Left side, Bethay about 35 feet away from the basket. Now Carroll back to Bethay. Looking for McCullough. They find him. Outside the arc left side. Gives it off to Johnson. Johnson, Bethay, left wing McCullough. McCullough risking a 5-second call. Now lost control of the basketball. Swings it over to Carroll. Carroll to Johnson, shooting for three. Around the rim and out. Rebound to Brandon Wilkes. Ahead comes Dalton Rankin, who's in the lineup now for Paola. Left wing, Bell. Bell out top, Moala. Right side to Rankin. Rankin gives it back to Bell. Bell, good pass over to Phillips. Whistle, holding foul. And did Johnson just pick up his second? Yeah, he did. So Caleb Schaefer's going to have to come in for the Cyclones, and you can't really give away height against Paola. That's where their strength is. Schaefer listed at 6 foot, Johnson at 6'4". Inbounds comes to Wilkes, swings across court to Rankin. Now to Phillips. Phillips outside the arc, left side. Bounces right side. Now pass inside, knocked away, and off Deal out of bounds. Walla tried to seal Deal off, but he got his hands on the ball to knock it away. Bounced into Moala. Outside Bell. Bell. Over it goes to Rankin. Rankin into the post to Moala. Outside to Phillips, who's open for three but misses. And McCullough has the rebound. Isaac will push it up court himself. Over it goes to Bethe. Swings the left side to Schaefer. Now Deal in the left corner. Cooper, couple bounces. Get past to Bethe. Devion behind the back dribble. And he's going to call for a travel. He was looking for Schaefer cut into the basket, but Paola got in the passing lane, and Bethe took an extra step. Wilson's back in for Paola. Moala comes out. 10-4 Ottawa, 2:27 to play, first quarter. Rankin, one bounce, back to Bell, swings over right side to Phillips, into the lane to Wilkes. Wilkes over to Phillips. Now a three by Bell, top of the circle, is around the rim and out. Rebound inside by Wilson. His shot won't go, and McCullough has it. Ottawa looking to run. Here's Carroll, driving the lane, strips of the basketball, and it goes out of bounds. Cyclones inbounding left of their basket. And it comes to Carroll. Carroll gets a pick from McCullough. Double team, finds McCullough. Finds Deal open underneath, layup good. Good look by McCullough. Cooper Deal with his first two. Here's Rankin losing it off his hands but recovering. Bounce in the post to Wilson. He's double teamed, triple teamed, and Ottawa steals it. Carroll, one-on-one against Phillips. Draws the contact, and it's a blocking foul on Paola. And that'll be two fouls on Andrew Phillips. And a shooting foul, so Carroll to the line. And timeout call for by Dave Cash. A minute 44 to play in the first quarter. And your score, Ottawa 12, Paola 4. We're back in a minute. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
This is Dr. Weston Zinner at Franklin County Chiropractic in Ottawa. We hope you're enjoying the game and remind you that whether you're an athlete or a weekend warrior, we can help relieve your pain for a better performance. Call 785-242-9393 for an appointment.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
The Ottawa Shopper has a new look with new features. Never miss your favorite TV show with the TV Guides. Find area church times and the popular Kids Talk About God column on the church pages, and get useful employment tips from our weekly Q&A advice column. Call 242-4700 to get your Franklin County address added to our subscription list for free, or pick up the Ottawa Shopper at multiple racks around town. That's 242-4700.
Ottawa's got Perry Carroll at the free throw line as we get back to action here. Carroll has not scored so far this evening, averaging just under 20 a game. Missed the first free throw short. Second free throw rolls in. Biggest lead of the ball game, 13-4 Ottawa. Bell to Moala, high post. Pass tipped. Near steal. Yes, it is a steal. Carroll. Left wing. Between the circles, McCullough. Thought about the long three, didn't take it. Swings it to Carroll left side. Now between the circles is Drew Bay, who came in at the timeout. McCullough, right corner. McCullough bounced inside. Schaefer's layup is no good. Rebound to Moala. Ahead comes Bell. Goes over to Rankin. Takes the three. Backs it out to Bell. Right side, Wilkes. Wilkes to Bell. Around it goes to Rankin. Rankin into the lane. Pass is stolen. Carroll, one-on-one on Bell. Lays it up and in. And a foul. Dalton Rankin will pick up the foul. Drew Bones will check back in for the Cyclones, replacing Deal. Carroll's free throw attempt is good. Three-point play. Pushes Ottawa's lead to a dozen. Bell. Rankin. Far corner. Off to Bell. Back it goes to Rankin, who puts up a triple. Missed it too hard. And it's out of bounds to Ottawa. 40 seconds to play in the first period. Cyclones up 16-4. Let's see, does Cliff McCullough want one shot? It appears maybe he does. Carroll out near midcourt. Bell giving him room. Carroll gets a pick from Bay. Looking to avoid the double team. Takes it left. Now is in trouble. Swings it out to Bay. Around to Bones right side. Here's Bay, 15 on the clock, who hands back to Carroll. Now at 12, Carroll double team to Bay. Bay drives, but is cut off. Now Carroll fakes the three. Gives it off to McCullough. 4 seconds. Shooting for three too hard. Tipped around, and it could be controlled by nobody as the clock runs down to zeros. At the end of one quarter of play, Ottawa leads Paola 16-4, and we're back in a minute. This is Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Your nervous system controls the function of every cell, tissue, and organ in your body. A simple problem can upset your body's regular function. At Ottawa Chiropractic, we correct nerve system interferences. This is Dr. Mike Hyatt. You can learn more by calling 242-4100.
Hi, I'm Dalton Evans. I'm 10 years old and happy to report that I've never had a cavity, thanks to brushing twice a day and 2 cleanings a year at Dr. Hale Family Dentistry.
Schedule your family's appointment today by calling 242-1800.
Need to know if your child's game or practice has been canceled due to weather? Sign up now for Ottawa Recreation Commission's text alerts. Go to orcottawaks.org to sign up or for more information.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Nice run by Ottawa there in the first period. They lead by a dozen, and they'll have the ball to start the second quarter. Carroll, Bethay, Johnson, McCullough, and Bones for Ottawa. It's Bell, Rankin, Moala, Wilson, and Wilkes for Paola. Johnson out near midcourt. Gives it back to Carroll. Hands off to McCullough. McCullough looking to penetrate. Now he'll take it to the bucket. Draws the contact. Scores, and he's fouled. Walla picks up the foul. McCullough did a great job there of shielding the basketball with his body and forcing Walla to commit the foul. Free throw attempt is good. 9 for McCullough. Ottawa up by 15 here, early second period. Bell out to Wilson. Left side, Rankin. Rankin to Wilkes. Wilkes drives. Stripped of the ball by McCullough and a steal. McCullough 1-on-3, so he'll wisely back it out. Now Bethay back to McCullough left side. Takes it baseline. Kicks it off to Carroll. Carroll's long 3 ball around the rim and out. Wall has the rebound. Bell pushes it up court for the Panthers. Bell looking things over. Bounces between the circles to Rankin. Rankin right back to Bell. Paola will reset its offense. High post bounce to Moala. Now Rankin on the right wing. Wilkes will put up a long 2 and miss. Bethay has the board. Bethay, top of the circle. Now to McCullough. Bones swings it around to Carroll on the right wing. Get past to Johnson. Left elbow to McCullough. Spins on Wilkes. Tried to shoot and is blocked. Goes out of bounds. And it comes to Johnson. Now to Carroll on the left side outside the circle. Over to McCullough. Pull up 3. Missed too hard. Rebound to Paola. Here's Bell, quickly to front court, and a foul on McCullough. That's Ottawa's third team foul, the first on McCullough. Into the Paola lineup comes Seth Richmond. He replaces Rankin. And the ball comes to Bell. Bell stops, and an offensive foul. Illegal screen set by Matthew Wilson. That's the first foul on Wilson. Here's a substitution. Phillips comes back in. He replaces Wilkes. That's also the 8th turnover of the night already on Paola. This time, Bethay will bring the ball up court. Popping out is Carroll. Takes it left. Gives it off to Johnson. Thought about a 3. Instead, will take it to the bucket. His floater rolls in. Another nice move to the hole that time by Chris Johnson, who has 4. And the Cyclones lead 21-4. Nearly thrown away. Richmond comes away with it. Here's Moala back to Richmond, left side. Skip pass over to Bell, near sideline. Between the circles, Phillips. Now goes to Richmond. Richmond driving. Foul on Ottawa. Going to be called on Drew Bones, I believe. Bones will pick up the foul, and Richmond will shoot a couple of free throws. Richmond, a 5'10" sophomore. Free throw attempt rams out. Second one coming. Too hard. Rebound to Chris Johnson. Carroll calling out this play. Left side it goes to Bethay. He looked to drive, but didn't have anything. Now McCullough, pull up 3. Too hard. Richmond has the board. Up court, Bell. Cross court to Phillips. Back it goes to Bell. 5:12 to play in the half. Ottawa up by 17. Bell takes it right. In the corner goes Phillips. He'll drive around McCullough. Dishes off to Moala, but it's knocked away by Bones, and it will stay with the Panthers. Wilkes checks back in for Coach Dave Cash. Bell on the inbound. Gets it in to Phillips, who missed the shot. Carroll has it for Ottawa. Here's a 3-on-2 Cyclone break, but Carroll will slow things up. Between the circles, Bethay. Devion to the baseline, cut off. Out it goes to McCullough. fakes the three, drives the baseline, puts two players in the air, and traveled with it. Second Cyclone turnover. Deal in for Bones. At halftime, Lewisburg leads Baldwin in boys play 29-16. Also at half, Iola 24, Osawatomie 21. High post, Moala. Pass knocked away by Carroll. It will stay with Paola as it goes out of bounds. Now Schaefer in for the Cyclones, and Johnson will check out. Bell takes it left. Along the baseline, Moala leans, shoots the one-hander and misses. Carroll has the rebound. Paola has not had good shooting luck tonight. Carroll looking to move on Phillips, does. Takes it in, stripped to the basketball, and here comes Paola the other way. 3-on-1. Phillips bounces to Bell, who lays it in. First points for Noah Bell, 21-6. There's a behind-the-back dribble by McCullough. He tries to dish inside. That pass is stolen. Richmond, cross-court, it goes to Phillips. Phillips into the lane to Wilkes, and Wilkes will be fouled. McCullough wanted to travel there, but instead, foul will be called against the Cyclones. Don't know who was called on. At the line, shooting a couple will be Brandon Wilkes. He is 2 for 2 from the line. Free throw attempt misses well short. First quarter score, boys play. We don't have a girls final, but we've got a first quarter boys. Council Grove 16, Linden 11. Wilkes hits the second free throw. Now Zane Mule will come in for Ottawa. McCullough will go to the bench. (22-7). Cyclones with the lead and the basketball. Carroll takes it near side. In the corner goes to Deal. Deal is Schaefer. Now to Mule. Round right side, Carroll. Carroll double teamed, so he has to back it out. Now Mule back over to Carroll near the Paola bench. Out to Bethay. Devion. Shake and bake move. On the baseline, Schaefer. Now Carroll with a long three ball. Missed. And rebounded by Richmond. Panthers back the other way. Cyclones gone cold from the field. Here's Phillips looking inside. Instead goes out to Bell. Bell. Right side, Phillips. Phillips. Free throw line, Moala. Moala leans in and commits the offensive foul. Second foul on Tanner Moala. Bay in for the Cyclones. Wilson and Rankin for Paola. That's 17 fouls now on Paola, but that being a player control foul, offensive foul, no free throws. Far sideline, Bay. Drew looking to penetrate. Off it goes to Deal. Now to Schaefer. In the corner, Mule. Zane trying to dribble around Rankin. Gets away from him finally. Goes cross court to Schaefer. Corner, Deal. Cooper, one bounce. Now at the Bay. Mule right side. Bounced to the post to Carroll. Carroll drives. Puts the shot up. Missed it. Got his own rebound and missed it again. Tipped up and in by Deal. And now a line violation in backcourt on Paola, and Ottawa gets it right back. Good second effort that time by the Cyclones on the offensive glass, and Deal got the bucket. Kobe Johnson comes in for the Cyclones along with McCullough. 23-7 Ottawa. Then it comes to Johnson. Kobe's out there right now. Chris is on the bench. Here's Mule, three-pointer from the right baseline, no good. Richmond rebounds for Paola. Up court comes Bell. Bell puts up the free throw line jumper and rattles it out. Rebound taken by McCullough. Isaac bounces it ahead to Bay. Bay back out to McCullough. Takes the long three. Now finds Schaefer wide open underneath for the lay-in. Schaefer's first two. Cyclones lead back up to 18 with 1:44 to play before half. Advantage Electric halftime show coming up in a few minutes. Here's Bell for three, and he got it. McCullough, drilling between the circles. Over goes to Bay. Into the post, it goes to Johnson. Johnson's turnaround missed, but he was fouled. Richmond picks up the foul, and the freshman Kobe Johnson at the line to shoot two. Free throw is good by Johnson. Now Bryce Wiggins comes in, replacing Mule. Second free throw, Johnson, is good. Bell directing traffic as he crosses the 10-second line. High post to Wilson. Cross-court bounce to Bell. Bell out top to Rankin, who puts up a three ball and swishes it. Well, Paola starting to heat up from the floor, but the Cyclones still up 14 as we're under a minute to play in the half. Here's McCullough knifing in, spinning, giving off to Johnson. Baseline shot missed everything, and Rankin pulls it away for Paola. Up court, Bell. He'll drive the lane, and he'll be fouled from behind by Schaefer. No, they're going to call that on Deal. No, it's called on McCullough. It's his second. So McCullough checks out, Carroll back in. It's only the sixth team foul, so Paola inbounds along the baseline. Comes out high to Wilson. Check that. I'm sorry, that's a new player in the lineup. That's Cale Clark. Now Wilson has it high post, finds Rankin open underneath, and the shot missed. Rebound pulled down by Wilkes. His shot won't fall, and finally controlled by Rankin. So Paola with another chance, 26 seconds to play in the half. Bell with Bay on him. Wilkes, right side, makes a move into the lane, lost control momentarily, now puts up an off-balance shot, no good, but he was fouled by Kobe Johnson. For Kobe, his first personal. And Wilkes back to the free throw line where he's 3 of 4. Free throw misses short. Second one on the way is good. 10 seconds to go in the half. Carroll with the basketball. Off it goes to Bay. Bay knifing, lost control of it, and it's stolen by Bell. 2 seconds, one. Half-court shot by Bell is short. That's the end of the first half. The score is Ottawa 27 and Paola 14. We're back after this 2-minute break, and you're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
This is Eric Crowley with Advantage Electric. On the court, teams look for any advantage they can get. When it comes to your electric needs, whether residential, commercial, or custom, we're your advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main in Ottawa. Call today at 785-418-1218.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
When it's time to pop the question, or if the answer has already been yes, then it's time to visit Sutton's Jewelry. Why not pull out all the stops for your special day with a style that will take her breath away? From the latest sparkle to artistic magic, Sutton's Jewelry stays on top of the latest trending jewelry designs. Sutton's in-house talented bench jeweler, Phil Sutton, can size any selection, and in-house repairs are always a quick turnaround. Sutton's Jewelry, 207 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
17 locations, unlimited golf, unlimited summertime swimming, family membership for one monthly price. Sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? Well, that's just what you'll get at Great Life Golf and Fitness in Ottawa. Call 242-3734 or stop by at 1001 East Logan and find out how you can get started today.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Ottawa boys lead Paola at the half, 27-14. Cyclones came out hot in the first period and really did a good job on the inside defensively. Paola looking at the ball inside to their big front line, but not able to do so, and the Cyclones led by 12 at the end of the quarter. Now, Paola finally got a shooting touch from the outside in the second period, and Ottawa struggling a little bit more offensively, but the Cyclones still with a 13-point advantage here at intermission. Earlier tonight, Cyclone girls fell to Paola 62-44. Ottawa's now 0-6 on the season, 0-3 in the Frontier League. It was a good effort by Ottawa, but again, they committed just too many turnovers, 31 on the night, and Paola got 18 points from Maddie Morgan. Skylar Williams finished with 16. Ottawa was led by Ryan White, who had 23. Cameron Schaefer also in double figures with 12. Cyclone teams are back in action on Tuesday night at home against the Baldwin Bulldogs. Ladies tip at around 6. The guys will follow at around 7:30. Tomorrow we have Ottawa University basketball for you from McPherson. The Braves and Lady Braves taking on the McPherson Bulldogs. Ladies coming off a win last night against St. Mary, while Ottawa men lost 82-70. David Potter will be out in McPherson. He'll be on the air about 20 minutes ahead of game time for the ladies, which is scheduled for 3 o'clock. The action right here on KOFO. Get at half. Ottawa 27, Paola 14 in the boys game. And we're back after this. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
Whether you're building or remodeling, you want your project to be unique to you. Eric Crowley of Advantage Electric can help.
Something recently we've started is custom lighting. Making custom lights, I've noticed it's a new trend. Not everybody wants the big, box light fixtures that you can buy. Everybody's looking for something eclectic nowadays and new and a conversation piece.
Your ideas come to life.
Anything and everything that you could think of that you could possibly make a light fixture out of, we could certainly do it.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO Sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Find information about city events, bill paying, or current employment opportunities by visiting online at ottawaks.gov.
This is Dr. Weston Zinner at Franklin County Chiropractic in Ottawa. We hope you're enjoying the game and remind you that whether you're an athlete or a weekend warrior, we can help relieve your pain for a better performance. Call 785-242-9393 for an appointment.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, all you need is the sign of a RE/MAX agent and your real estate needs are taken care of. Neva Smith, your local RE/MAX agent, has years of experience and knowledge of the local market. Neva will work with you to get the results you're looking for so that buyer or seller will not get away. Contact Neva Smith, your local RE/MAX agent today at nevasmith.com or call 785-229-0504. Neva proudly supports the youth of today for the future of tomorrow and wishes all the area teams good luck this season.
Back here at Paola High School, Ottawa leads 27-14 at the half. Let's take a look at the scoring. Paola is led by Noah Bell, 5 points on the evening. Brandon Wilkes, 4, all from the free throw line. 3 for Dalton Rankin and 2 points for Tanner Moala. For Ottawa, 9 points at the half for Isaac McCullough, 4 for Chris Johnson, Cooper Deal, and Perry Carroll, and 2 apiece for Drew Bones, Caleb Schaefer, and Kobe Johnson. Ottawa 4 first half turnovers. Paola had 10. Free throw shooting, Paola 4 of 8, Ottawa 5 of 6. Ottawa has Chris Johnson and Isaac McCullough each with 2 personal fouls. Andrew Phillips has 2, as does Tanner Moala for Paola. Back in 2 minutes, you're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know experience matters on the court and when it comes to your building needs. Visit QualityStructures.com and let them put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Have you had your car or truck serviced lately? This is Dr. Mike Hyatt of Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. The same benefits apply to your body. Regular chiropractic checkups help detect and correct small problems and can help prevent them from becoming larger. Call for your checkup today. Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, 242-4100.
Performance Electric in Ottawa is a locally owned company offering you solutions for residential, commercial, farm electrical needs, whether it's a new build, remodel, or service job. Call 242-5748.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
You've been in a vehicle accident, and now you need a rental car while yours is being fixed. When you choose Dale's Body Shop at 424 North Main in Ottawa, you can pick up and return your rental car at their shop. Dale's Body Shop, 242-6225.
When quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today and make sure your heating and cooling system is ready for the season at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Find information about city events, bill paying, or current employment opportunities by visiting online at ottawaks.gov. Bones Transportation has been a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone athletics. They wish the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa.
Paola comes out of the locker room. Cyclone is just now appearing as we get set for the second half of play. Again, Ottawa leading 27-14. A couple of Central Heights scores for you. The girls' final, Mission Valley beat Lady Vikings tonight 40-27, and the Mission Valley boys up at halftime 29-17. Wellsville leads Anderson County at the half 39-18. Saw a really interesting tweet with a picture of the 1997 Wellsville girls state championship basketball team celebrating their 20th anniversary of that championship. And those of you who can remember back that far, remember that as the team that came into Substate, or to the regionals actually, with a record of 10-10 and then ran the table. 3 at regional, that was, I believe, played at Wellsville, and then 3 out at the state tournament in Hutchinson. And the Wellsville Lady Eagles were champions of 3A basketball back in '97, celebrating their 20th anniversary tonight up at Wellsville High School. Possession will go to Paola to start the second half. Get your leading scorers for Ottawa. Isaac McCullough with 9. For Paola, it's Noah Bell. He has 5. Again tomorrow afternoon, Ottawa University Braves and Lady Braves basketball. The ladies start things off at 3 o'clock. The guys at 5, pregame. at around 2:40 tomorrow afternoon from McPherson on KOFO. Paola sends out Phillips, Wilkes, Wilson, Bell, and Moala. For Ottawa, it'll be their starting five: Bethay, Bones, Chris Johnson, Carroll, and McCullough. Looks like we may have a stoppage before we get ready to start this third period. Not really sure. Athletic director is walking over, and I think they're sending the teams to the bench. So we'll take this chance to take about a 1-minute timeout right here. It's right before the beginning of the third quarter. Ottawa's up 27-14. Back in a minute, and you're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit DingleMortuary.com.
Community journalism is thriving at the Ottawa Herald. 3 days a week in print and every day online, the Herald's award-winning staff covers the news that matters to you. Breaking news, sports, events, and so much more. Just as the Herald has done for more than 140 years. Call 242-4700 to subscribe today, or find us online at www.ottawaherald.com, on Facebook, or download our app.
Okay, now we're ready to start the third period. Paola with the basketball, moving right to left. Bell gets the basketball. Ottawa's going to start out the half here in a 1-2-2, it appears. No, it's more like a 2-3. Phillips, Bell, bounces left side to Wilkes. Wilkes back over to Bell between the circles. Far sideline, Phillips. Bell out top. 3 ball on the way. Misses short. Bethay has the board. Again, Ottawa needs to start this half out like they did the first half. Carroll had to go through his hands, but he was controlled. Now along the baseline. Gives it off to Bones, right wing. Back to Carroll. Ottawa not having much luck with penetration in this ball game. Here's Johnson dishing outside to Carroll for 3. It misses, and Moala had the rebound, and then he was fouled by Bethay. Devion Bethay with his first personal foul. Ottawa just needs to hold serve here in this third quarter, not let Paola get back into this thing. Left side, it goes to Wilkes. Bounce to Bell, now to Phillips. Bell out top. Phillips right wing. Bounce to the post to Moala. He has to take it back outside to Wilkes. Cut off nicely by Bethay. Bell swings it around to Phillips right wing. Skip pass over to Wilkes. Has an open look at a 3 and rattles it in. And that cuts the lead down to 10. Played about a minute and a half here in the third period. McCullough looking to penetrate, runs into Bones. Still with the basketball. Dishes off to Carroll. Another 3 this time, and hits good by Carroll. So that time Perry found the mark. He's got 7 in the game. Wilkes looking for somebody. Still looking. Gives it off now to Moala finally. They'll reset the offense. Bell goes right side. Phillips into the post. Moala stripped the ball on the floor, and it's going to be out of bounds. It belongs to the Panthers. Bell looks to get it in, does to Wilkes. They left him open for 3. This one misses, though. And Bethay rebounds. Ahead it comes to Carroll, ahead of the pack, and Perry will lay it up and in. 32-17. Cyclones up 15. Bounce to the post to Wilson, and a whistle. Pushing foul on Ottawa. And Chris Johnson just picked up his third personal. So Schaefer will come off the bench. Second team foul on the Cyclones. In it comes to Wilson. Swings it outside to Bell. Around to Phillips. Phillips back to Bell. Left side Wilkes. Bethay knocked it away. It rolls out of bounds. Bell on the dribble. Right side Wilkes. Out to goes to Bell. Back to Wilkes. Into the post to Wilson. Wilson. Wilkes. Right side. On the baseline. Dishes inside to Wilson. And we have a whistle. No whistle. And now tie up. And possession will go to Ottawa. Turnover Paola, their 11th. Halftime score from Eudora. Cardinals lead DeSoto in boys play 38-16. Excuse me. Let's try that again. 36-18. Carroll looks things over as he brings it up court. Right side goes to McCullough. Hale is in a man-to-man now. Bethay near the Ottawa bench. Bounce to the post to Bones. Bones tried to spin. He'll be fouled. And he'll go to the line for two on the foul called against Matthew Wilson, his second. Bones 2 points tonight. First trip to the line. Senior's free throw rims off. That one's up, and it's good. Under 5 to go, third period. Ottawa on top, 33-17. High post, Wilson. Far sideline, it goes to Phillips. Phillips, one bounce, now to Wilkes. Wilkes, over to Bell. Ottawa down a man-to-man. Paola with the basketball. Swings it to Phillips. Tried to get around Carroll. Was cut off. Bounced inside. Nice pass to Paola, who lays it in. Boy, that was a beautiful pass that time. And Paola now with 4 points. Bethay with it. Devion on the dribble, behind the back dribble. Picks it up. And they whistle for a traveling violation. Bay comes in for the Cyclones. Bethay will come out. Bell. High post bounce to Moala. Moala. Right side Wilkes. Now Bell once again. Phillips between the circles. Wilkes right wing. Takes the baseline. Threw up the wild shot, no good. And Bones has the board. Carroll up the near sideline. Terry. Knifing through traffic. Driving. Oh, man, what a shot. He double clutched on that ball as Wilson went up to try to block it. Still put it in. Here's Wilson driving. Off it goes to Phillips left wing. Phillips fouled by Carroll. First personal foul on Carroll. Team foul number 3 on the Cyclones. Rankin comes in to replace Wilson. Cyclones up 35-19. About 3:30 to go in the third period. Bell, right wing Rankin. Let's get past Phillips. Phillips will shoot a 3. Missed it. Rebound Moala inside. Backs it out to Bell. Around it goes to Rankin. Bell around the perimeter to Phillips. Phillips to the free throw line. Left elbow it goes to Wilkes. Back to Phillips. Phillips back to Wilkes for a baseline shot that missed everything, but Rankin picked up the board and missed. Rebound to Schaefer. Bay on the dribble. Takes it near the baseline. Needs some help. Gives it out now to Carroll. Carroll driving. Blocked by Moala. Paola back the other way. Don't have numbers. Bell will wait for teammates. Phillips. Bell near sideline. Into the post to Wilkes. Wilkes leaning, shooting, and missing, followed by Moala is good and a foul. Cyclones did not block out defensively, and Moala will get a chance for a three-point play. First foul for Drew Bay. Wallace's free throw attempt is off the heel, no good, and Bones did a nice job of blocking out that time. McCullough, foul on Phillips. Phillips with the reach-in foul, and that's his third. Deal in for Ottawa. Bones goes to the bench with 2:29 to go in the third period. Out near midcourt, McCullough looking things over. Takes it left. He's double-teamed, lost control of the ball. And we'll whistle a tie-up. And that's a turnover on the Cyclones. McCullough got a little bit lax with the basketball that time. At the end of three quarters, at Central Heights, Mission Valley leads the Viking boys 43-28. Final girls score, Chase County 64 and West Franklin 20. Halftime boys score, West Franklin 30, Chase County 25. And now we're back to action. Bell. Wilkes out top. Swings it left side, Bell. Bell will pump the triple. Whistle, foul away from the basket. No, 3-second call on the Panthers. Iola boys beat Osawatomie tonight, 53-37. So the Mustangs and Phillies sweep that doubleheader. Here it's 35-21 Cyclones. Bay bounces to McCullough, takes the three, takes it into the lane, takes it all the way to the bucket. Walla blocked it. Schaefer comes away with it. No, it's Bay. Drew off to Carroll. Carroll to the free throw line. Back over it goes to Bay. In the corner, Deal. Swings it out to McCullough for an NBA three. That's good. Here's Phillips driving, and Deal fouled him. Foul whistled against Cooper Deal. Second personal on Cooper, and it's a shooting. No, they say it's on the floor, so Bell will inbounds. Richmond is going to come in for the Panthers. Now, the outside official said it was a two-shot opportunity. I think that's probably right. It'll be Phillips at the line. He has not scored this evening. First of two for Phillips, rolls in. Cycles will send in Zay Mule and Kobe Johnson. Minute and a half to go, third period. Ottawa leads by 16. Second free throw, good. And now Richmond in for the Panthers. Carroll slowly into front court. Takes it right, still about 35 feet away from the basket. Gives off to Bay. Bay spins to Carroll right side. Perry into the lane, fouled on the shot. Foul's going to be whistled against who? Noah Bell. Carroll 2 for 3 from the free throw line. And his first one is good. Second one is good also. So Carroll now in double figures. He's got 13 to lead the Cyclones. 40-23 Ottawa. Rankin off to Bell. Back it goes to Rankin. Bell out top. Into the post it goes to Wilkes. Turn around over Johnson. Good. 9 for Wilkes. 40-25. Carroll with 48 seconds to play in the period. Cross court it goes to Bay. Near the sideline, Mule in the corner, McCullough. Isaac drives the baseline. Throws up the shot. Hit it, and he's fouled. He threw up a prayer and got it answered. Bell picks up the foul and a chance for a three-point play. McCullough hits the free throw. He now has 15. And Ottawa's up 18 with 37 seconds to play in the third period. In the corner, Rankin. Rankin bounces to the post to Moala. Over it goes to Richmond for a three that's no good. Rankin tried to save it and did. Bell's got it. Back it goes to Rankin in the corner. Rankin bounces it back to Bell. Bell looking. 17 on the clock. And now Bay knocks it away. It goes out of bounds. Stops the clock with 16 seconds to go in the period. In it comes to Bell. 12 seconds. Bell just drilling out near midcourt. Now 9, 8, 7. Bell got a pick. Tried to drive in. Now shoots over Johnson and misses everything. McCullough with 2 seconds. He'll put up a long three right at the buzzer and misses it short. That's the end of the third period. Ottawa on top, 43-25. And we're back after this 1 minute break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
This is Lou Baker at CarStar Ottawa. Our technicians are highly trained, ICAR certified repair experts. We provide continued education for our employees and the latest equipment to ensure the highest quality repairs. We work hard at staying your number one collision repair shop. 1-800-CARSTAR. Relax, we'll take it from here.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to all the teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
It's the annual store-wide clearance sale at Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa. This is one of the biggest sales of the year and includes every category in the store. Reclining furniture, bedroom furniture, dining room furniture, youth furniture, sofas, chairs, end tables, and much, much more. Save on closeouts of Serta iComfort, iSeries, and Perfect Sleeper mattresses while they last. Long-term interest-free financing is being offered, or you can use our free layaway and pay it off with your upcoming tax refund. Messenger's Home Furnishings is located just west of Sterling Stockade on 23rd Street in South Ottawa.
Cyclones have the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Here's a few score updates. Lewisburg at the end of 3 leads Baldwin 51-34. Council Grove 44, Linden 31 at the end of 3 quarters of play. Starting 5 out there for Ottawa. And the same for Paola. Now we've got, looks like some moisture on the floor. Actually, that was what the problem was at the start of the third period. They had to kind of sweep the floor with the snow out there. People were tracking in moisture. That's a bad thing for a basketball player. Here's Bones, high post. Bones, one bounce off to Carroll. Now Bethea left wing. Devion to Johnson. Chris over to Carroll. They look in the post. It's not there. Dead outside to McCullough. Isaac on the drive. Dishes inside Bones. Lays it in. Another pretty pass by Isaac McCullough. Has several nice assists this evening. Long pass ahead to Phillips. Into the post it goes to Wilkes. Wilkes leans. Missed the shot. Put a foul on the Cyclones. This one called against Drew Bones. His second. Team foul number 6. Wilkes at the line once again, where he is 4 of 6. Free throw around the rim and out. Second one for Wilkes. It's short. Bones rebounds. Pass ahead to Bethay. Devion looking. Now puts it on the floor with one bounce to McCullough. Over goes to Carroll left side. Now Bethay. Bethay looking to penetrate. Does. Lost control of it. And it's knocked out of bounds, actually, by the Panthers. Ball comes into Carroll near sideline. Now to McCullough. Back to Carroll. He'll put up a three. That one misses everything. Bell has the rebound. Back come Paola. Into the post to Wilkes, to Moala. And it's knocked out of his hands and rolls out of bounds. Final score from Baldwin. Lewisburg's boys win tonight 68-58 over the Bulldogs. In the corner, Moala. Outside, Bell. Bell, far sideline, Phillips. He'll drive the length, shoot, and miss. Got his own rebound. Back up. That's blocked partially by Bones, and Drew pulls it away. And here's a pass ahead to Johnson. Johnson, cross court it goes to McCullough. McCullough to the free throw line. Lost control of it. Still has the dribble, though. He ran into Bones once again. Can't do that too often. You're going to feel that come tomorrow morning if you do. Down near midcourt, it's Carroll. Bethay to McCullough. Takes the three. Now to Johnson. Johnson might have got away with a walk right there. Gets it over to McCullough. McCullough into the lane. Off to Carroll. Carroll for three right side. No good. Rebound McCullough inside, and Ottawa will back it out. Under 6 to play. Here's McCullough for three. That one's off the heel. And it's going to be controlled by Bell for Paola. Bell nearly lost it to Carroll. Got it outside to Phillips. Now to Wilkes for a turnaround that misses. And Carroll rebounds. Here comes Perry. Ahead of the pack all of a sudden, and he lays it in. Well, to paraphrase former Kansas City Royal Gerard Dyson, that's what speed do. Perry Carroll just beat everybody. And he puts it in for his 15th point of the night. Here's Wilkes. Over it goes to Rankin. Rankin's left open for a three that misses everything. Rebound McCullough. Cyclones lead 47-25, 5:12 to play in the game. Bethay, near sideline, Carroll. Now McCullough. Swings it left side for Johnson, who drives and kicked it out of bounds. Turnover number 7 on the Cyclones. Deal will come in, and Bones will go to the bench. Cyclone role players on the bench really do a nice job. They're not flashy by any stretch of the imagination, but you don't give up a whole lot when they enter the ball game. Nearly a steal by Bethay. Here's Bones. Bell. Here's Phillips outside the arc. Into the post to Wilkes, and he traveled with it. Shuffled his feet as he went to make a move. Turnover number 13 on Paola. Cyclones have 7 tonight. In case you're wondering about my reference to Dyson, the Royals traded him today to the Mariners for a right-handed pitcher, Nathan Carnes. Bethay with it, right wing, inside the deal. Cooper had trouble with it, so he has to back it out, and that pass was tipped and stolen. Bell, nice behind-the-back move, finds a cutting Rankin for the lay-in. Rankin with 5. 4:15 to go. Cyclones up 47-27. Carroll off to McCullough. Isaac threw a bad pass. It was stolen by Rankin. Rankin looking to run, but now will slow things up. Over goes to Bell. Bell into the lane. His floater misses. Rebound Johnson, and Bell commits a foul. Third foul on Noah Bell, and the 5th team foul. Bay and Schaefer and Kobe Johnson in for the Cyclones. Here comes Richmond for the Panthers. Carroll will slowly bring it across the 10-second line. Head out there by Wilkes. Far sideline, Kobe Johnson. Over it goes now to McCullough. Got a pick from Johnson. Takes it into the lane. Takes it all the way to the hole. Reverse layup is good. McCullough with 17. Now a steal and a lay-in by McCullough. Wilkes to Bell. 3:20 to go. Cyclones up 24 now. Phillips. Bounced it out to Richmond. Now left side, Bell for a long three. That's perfect. 8 for Noah Bell. Cyclones are going to substitute at the next whistle. Carroll. Gives it off to McCullough. He's open for three. Missed it well short. Rebound to Bell. Bell pushing it up court quickly. Into the lane. Gives off to Phillips. Phillips bounces it over to Wilkes. His shot from 15 misses. And it'll be rebounded by Bay. 2:36 to go. Carroll with the basketball. Perry through traffic. Off to Johnson. And a whistle, a traveling violation on Kobe Johnson. So now substitutions both sides. Clark comes back in for Paola along with Kurt Golubski. And for Ottawa, Ethan Rowe makes his first appearance. Also in Bryce Wiggins and Zane Buell. 2.5 to play. Golubski to Matt Wilson, who's back in the lineup. Now Clark with it. Golubski, right side, Richmond. Looks to the post, not there. Left wing it goes to Clark, to the free throw line. Off it goes to Richmond, bounces to the post, leaning, shooting, partially blocked by Rowe from behind, and the Cyclones control. Bay bounces right side to Rowe, along the baseline, Johnson. Now to Wiggins, swings it over to Mule. In the corner, Bay drives the baseline. Off-balance shot, no good. But Rowe picks up the rebound. Ethan lost it, but Bay picks it up, and a whistle and a foul called on Paola. Panther foul on Golubski, it appears. Schaefer replaces Bay for Ottawa. And a couple more substitutions for Paola. Jacob Maynard and Wyatt Johnston in the lineup. Minute 47 to go. Ottawa leads 51-30. Bounced in a row in the corner. Off it goes to Mule. Mule to Schaefer, left corner. Schaefer. Bump and no foul. Now Rowe. Skip passes off the hands of a Panther, taken by Johnson, but his pass is stolen. Golubski. Left side to Johnson, back to Golubski. Now Johnston for three, misses, and a foul on Bryce Wiggins. First foul on Wiggins, and it'll be a 1-and-1 situation here for Seth Richmond. He's 0 for 2 from the free throw line this evening. Free throw good. 51-31. Cyclones have done a nice job defensively here this evening. Second free throw is good by Richmond, his first points of the night. Wiggins now runs the point. Over it goes to Schaefer. Schaefer leans in, has to back it out to Mule, who shoots it for three. Too hard off the heel. Rebound taken by Johnson at the free throw line. And now a whistle, the reach-in foul. And Johnson will go to the line with a 1-and-1 at the 1 minute mark. Johnson hit both his free throws back in the second period, his only points on the evening. Kobe's free throw, too hard, but the rebound to Schaefer. Schaefer, off-balance shot, rims in. Nice little hook shot there by Caleb Schaefer, who has 4 tonight. Out top Maynard, left side it goes to Richmond. Now It's Golubski for three, too hard. Rebound taken by Rowe. 39 seconds to play. Cyclones will move their record to 5-1 with the win. Here's Mule from the corner for three. Got it. And I believe that might have been Zay Mule's first varsity point. Not sure about that. Golubski driving. Off it goes to Richmond. Whistle and an offensive foul. Golubski is second personal. Also the 15th Paola turnover on the night. Wiggins looking for help, and the foul ball is knocked out of bounds with 9.9 to play. It's a nice win for the Cyclones here in an unfriendly environment. In it comes to Wiggins. Bryce can just dribble it out if he wants to. He's out near midcourt. And that's what's going to happen. Cyclone boys are going to win here this evening. Final score, 56. Paola 42. We're back, at 32 rather. We'll be back after this timeout. You're listening to Ottawa Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Ransom Memorial Hospital Cancer Care, your cancer-fighting team, is open and accepting patients. For a personalized care experience, call 785-229-8203. Online at ransom.org or at 1301 South Main Street, Ottawa. RMH Cancer Care, close to home, close to your heart.
Are you on Facebook and Twitter? So are we. Be sure to follow us, facebook.com/KOFO Radio, or on Twitter at KOFO Brad Howard, at KOFO Tiffany, at KOFO Sports, and at KOFO Radio.
There is more to me, Queen Eliara of Elfgard, than my elven magic. Just as there's more to Geico than saving you money, Geico also gives you 24/7 access to licensed agents online, on the phone, or on the Geico app. And while I am a mighty elf queen, I am also a mighty big fan of barbecue potato chips. Minions! More smoky mesquite.
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more. Getting a great night's sleep is easier and more affordable than you might think. You don't need a new expensive mattress or sleeping pills. You just need to change your sheets. Hi, I'm Scott Tannen, founder of Boll & Branch. What makes Boll & Branch sheets different is that they're meticulously crafted from pure 100% organic cotton. And because we only sell online, we've cut out all of the expensive retail markups. Plus, if you go to bollandbranch.com today, we'll give you $50 off your first set of sheets when you use promo code DOZE. bollandbranch.com. Spelled B-O-L-L and branch.com. Promo code DOZE.
Have a big fitness goal for 2017? These well-chosen deals are just for you. This week at Target, C9 Champion Apparel is buy one, get one 50% off. Plus, save $10 on your Ignite by Spry or C9 Champion fitness equipment purchase of $40 or more. Just see your local store or Target.com to get the coupon and find great deals on fitness equipment in stores and online. Restrictions may apply.
Ottawa High takes home the victory here on the boys' side of the ledger, 56-32. They kind of stepped on Paola's throat early and did not let the Panthers up. They led 16-4 at the end of one quarter, 27-14 at the half, and coasted to the victory. Their fifth against just one loss on the season. Taking a look at the scoring, Paola was led by Brandon Wilkes, who finished with 9 tonight. 8 points for Noah Bell. Tanner Mwala had 6, Dalton Rankin 5, and 2 points apiece for Seth Richmond and Andrew Phillips. Cyclones got 19 from Isaac McCullough. Perry Carroll finished with 15. Drew Bones 5. Chris Johnson, Caleb Schaefer, and Cooper Deal each had 4. Zane Mule a 3-pointer, and 2 tonight for Kobe Johnson. Cyclones will be back in action on Tuesday night, back home to take on the Baldwin Bulldogs. Ladies will tip things off at around 6, and the guys at around 7:30. We'll have that action for you on KOFO. Again here tonight, Paola's girls win 62-44, and the Ottawa boys picking up a 56-32 win. This is Gary Bateman saying so long from Paola High School.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone basketball on 103.7 FM, 1220, and KOFO.com. Brought to you by Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Hale Family Dentistry, Kansas State Bank, Adams & Brothers Heating and Cooling, Ottawa Recreation Commission, and by State Farm Insurance agent Keith King, Ransom Memorial Hospital, Sutton's Jewelry, Franklin County Chiropractic, CarStar, Messenger's Home Furnishing. Also by Dingle & Son Mortuary, the Ottawa Herald, Wise Guys Construction, People's Bank. Ottawa Cyclone basketball is also being brought to you by Ryan Disbro State Farm Insurance, Kramer Pharmacy, Ottawa Chiropractic, Performance Electric, Bones Transportation, and by Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Dale's Body Shop, the City of Ottawa, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Maxwell Chiropractic, Quality Structures Incorporated, and Great Life Golf and Fitness, Advantage Electric, and RE/MAX Connections agent Neva Smith. For more information about our next Ottawa Cyclone basketball broadcast, visit our website at KOFO.com and listen on air for the KOFO Sports Calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.